Oh, hello. Seven people sitting in a chat. Oh boy. So, I'm just gonna sit here and drink my coffee since no one's talking. Jeez. On my old keyboard here. Chances at LVO? I don't know. As a tech priest, I give it at least 100% chance you're gonna have fun. There go Matthew in the house.
everybody, and welcome to Signals from the Frontline, your every Wednesday live broadcast brought to you by Frontline Gaming. We're your hosts, Kicker, the Chief of Cereal, and SLG Sigilite. Uh-oh, I messed that one up. And I'm definitely not Reese. I'm Seth the Mad Dog, your competitive correspondent. How is everyone doing?
Wow, guys. Hey, LVO is like a week away.
Yeah, the spirit of Reese possessed me after that intro. I was so hyped for LVO.
How about that intro, guys? Seth, I actually got to play some 40K. I needed some hobby time. I'm like, I've been working nonstop. Let me go play my buddy. He's on the Army Esports.
He doesn't work nonstop. He sits around drinking coconut water and bonbons.
I have been drinking some coconut water. I don't know why, but suddenly I just figured out that coconut water is a thing, and my wife has been buying it from Costco and like the carton load, I guess, the full pallet load, and it's good. But no, I got to play some 40K against my buddy, an Army Esports player, Sean Burbano, my buddy, and he destroyed my ass, just totally destroyed me. But I had a lot of fun. I don't get to play much right now because it's like focus on work. So getting to roll some dice with my buddy and realize that I got better. I'm learning how to get better, but he still kicked my butt. And I went for a quick camping trip, which is amazing. I don't know about you, Seth, but sometimes like going out to nature and just like forgetting everything else is like such a good way to recharge your batteries sometimes, Do you camp at all or do anything like that? Do you like to shit in the woods?
Did youth in my younger days, but now I don't have much time for it.
Well, I mean, you're not allowed to be camping though, right? You have to get your stuff ready. I mean, it's game time for you.
Yeah. That's me. I do have to get ready. Actually, this week I finished 2 more kill rigs.
Oh,
to complete my list. Yeah.
Can we get a photo?
Hopefully,
I know you got a photo.
Hopefully, the tech priest one, and eventually we'll do something.
Our tech priest might be malfunctioning right now.
Poke him. Poke the tech priest.
Poke the tech priest. Guys, if you are listening to our podcast, you should be watching our podcast where you can see beautiful photos of our paint jobs. There you go. That is Seth's beautiful artwork right there. Oh, you got I like that. Oh, here's a tech priest. I'm sorry. What were you saying?
I am so sorry. I was still giggling at the second intro. So I wasn't aware of that. I actually had to do a job. My bad.
Yes.
Thank you, tech priest Richard.
Thank you, tech priest Richard. But yeah, I finished 2 kill rigs. Now I have to figure out how to travel with those. I don't really have foam for them, so it's going to be a interesting challenge. So I'll have to figure that out.
So Seth, let's just talk about it. Let's just get it out of the way real fast. Because everyone knows there's leaks out there. The update, the points update is coming. I mean, the pre-orders come out this weekend. We know next weekend, LVO weekend is when they'll be out. They will not be in effect for LVO, but everyone will have the books in their hand that weekend. Seth, I know, everyone knows those are probably going up on points. Are you terrified?
Yep. The rumor is 20 points per kill rig. I'm fine with that. I'm
really?
fine with that. They're 190 going up to 210 for what they do. Yeah. I think that's reasonable. I think that's manageable. The war boss on our beast boss on Square was supposed to go by 30. I think that's a bigger hit.
That's rough, man. I mean, that's like
going up 2 points a model. That's a big hit. The kill rig, I don't think is too big of a hit. I think we can manage that. But the beast boss on Square is probably going to go back on the shelf, folks. But it's all right. Yeah. But besides that, I've continued my Pokemon dominance.
Oh my gosh.
I'm kicking.
I'm not judging you at all. I mean, you do you, boo.
Kicker. What's your favorite Pokemon?
Okay. Oh, jeez. I was worried you weren't going to talk about Pokemon too much, and I really want to know. Go ahead.
You really want to know? Yeah. What's my favorite Pokemon? Okay. I know I have an answer. Can you give me a second? I have to think of the name of it. Because I used to love this stuff, man. All right.
Richard, what's yours?
Yeah. What was the wrestler one?
Machamp.
Oh my
gosh, like that one.
4 arms.
Yeah.
Machamp.
That guy was awesome.
Yeah, there was Machop, Machoke, and Machamp.
Yeah. What about you, Seth? What's your favorite?
Blastoise. It's a giant turtle with cannons on its back.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, so wasn't there a Pokemon that was like a Jackie Chan one and a Bruce Lee one? I'm pretty sure that was a thing, right? Like there was
Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee.
Okay, I always thought those were cool because I ninjas are cool, right? But if I had to say my favorite, like of the OG, you got to pick one from the beginning. I really like the plant dude, Bulbasaur. I think
Bulbasaur.
Good job.
Right? Good
okay,
job.
Okay. But honestly, I mean, we're getting way into the weeds here.
Yeah.
But right. Maybe, but I liked all like the earth ones, the rock ones, and the earth ones. I was just all into that stuff. I don't know why.
Okay, one last Pokemon question.
Yeah. Shoot.
Okay, Seth.
Yes.
What kind of Pokemon do you think Kicker would be? Come on. This got to be first one that
I'm
comes
gonna
to
have
mind.
to Google this. I don't even know what that.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna give Kicker the same question. So Kicker, you better figure out a Pokemon
I don't
name.
know of one that's high enough energy. I'm gonna go with a Pikachu.
I'll take
man.
Pikachu. I'll take a Pikachu, man.
right? Like, yeah. Okay.
I
Yeah.
like
Okay.
it.
Kicker, same question. What type of Pokemon is that?
Oh my gosh. Okay, don't take this the wrong way, Seth, but I used to play. Come on, you guys remember the Smash Brothers game, right? And you could call it. I think his name was Snorlax, and he
Oh,
just
yeah.
come out of there. He was
Yeah,
Snorlax, and
I'm
just
fine
kill
with
everything.
Snorlax.
It's
Yeah.
okay, Kicker. I was gonna say the same thing. It's okay.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
All
awesome.
right, let's get
All right.
back to the 40K.
Let's
though.
talk about 40K and guns and las guns and
Boom,
all
boom,
that
boom.
stuff.
Industry
Boom,
news.
Space
Kicker.
Marine. Okay, guys, we have plastic Eldar. More of them are coming out. We got the Dark Reapers that were announced this week. Now, why are these important? These are important because Kicker's right. That's why. Because last week, if you guys remember, we talked about how we were hoping that the precedent was set with the new Autarch, that he had all these choices,
Kicker,
head
Kicker.
swaps, weapon swaps. Oh, we have a great image right there of a Dark Reaper playing with his toys. Sorry. So you should definitely be watching our episode. If you are not, you're missing
I'm
out.
sorry, internet.
Yeah, can we show this on our show? Okay. Seth,
I
Seth,
gave it to you, and then you did whatever you wanted to do, Richard.
Okay, well, back to the important thing. Why are these important? Because the Dark Reapers, like the Autarchs from last week, they come out with a lot of different options. You can customize the HQ with different the Sergeant equivalent. I can never remember the Eldar Sergeant equivalents, but the squad leaders, different weapons, right?
Mhm.
You have different head swaps. So what this means, guys, is that GW is really not going away with the idea of giving you conversions or customization ability, which makes me so happy. I was terrified of not being able to have those options. What do you think, Seth?
I'm just excited for Eldar to get new models.
Yep.
I think they're not going to be fine cast anymore, so they're not going to like crumble when you like sneezed on them too hard. I heard a lot of critiques about the masks, and honestly, like y'all haven't had new models in 20 years. Just be happy you got some new models.
Wait, you're talking that the Eldar community is pissy because the masks aren't perfect?
Because the nose doesn't look good.
Oh, jeez. Get a nose job. Come on, move on. Like, seriously, jeez.
Exactly.
What is interesting, though, is that they really are not diverging too far from the original sculpts. Like, these are very similar, which is not a bad thing. The original sculpts are great. They just needed an upgrade. Like, they need some more details and stuff.
I can't keep up with his eyebrows.
My eyebrows?
No. The Dark Reaper's eyebrows.
The Dark Reaper's eyebrows. Okay, I did not like the head swap, though. Did you see the like helmetless version of the Dark Reaper?
The hooded one?
Yeah, the hooded one. I feel like
Dark Reaper?
Yeah.
Which is the oxymoron. It's named a Dark Reaper.
Fair. All right.
I'm just happy they got some new models. I'll go crump them.
There you go, Seth. Oh, we also got the squad of 4 Hive Guard. Now, these are for Hive Scum. I'm sorry. These are for Necromunda. Hive Guard, Hive Scum, right? These are just basically, I don't know, Hive Scum, just random Joes picking up guns and swinging them and shooting and stuff. But I think it's kind of cool because this was a kit that was released, I think, like 6 months ago, maybe a year ago. I don't know how long ago, but it was 4 times as large. I think it was a squad of 16 minis, and now they've broken that larger box into a far more approachable 4-man squad for, I think it's like $25-$30, which is cool because this is something you can just buy for conversions, right? There's a lot of potential here. You don't need 16 of these guys. You just need a few. Throw them into your guard regiment, make them a little bit more unique and special. So I like that GW is giving you some more conversion tools, I guess. And I have one more little surprise regarding new products. Yes.
Okay.
This will be at LVO. We've been mentioning it. We've been teasing it. There's going to be a new Frontline gaming product. It's going to be available for probably pre-order. I'm trying to convince Frankie and Reese to allow us to pre-order it. They want you just to find it. You will find it and then come up and say, I want to pre-order one. And you will want to pre-order one. I would say, look at the top tables. All right. Just go to the 40K Champs top tables and you'll.
Is it a Frontline gaming branded drink holder?
Oh, how did you know? No, maybe. No, I don't know.
Frontline gaming branded croupier stick to move your models with.
Yeah, that's it right there. Boom. There we go.
Got it.
Guys, moving along, we do want to talk about Cherokee. Cherokee's coming up, and we have board game night that's going to be happening basically Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night. So you can just go in there, roll some dice with friends after the actual tournament. This is brought to you by the Play Promoter. This is a local community leader in that region. This is Stephen Valley. He's got a collection of about 250 board games, and he's just going to bring them all up there, and you could just play board games. There's no cost. There's nothing. You can bring your, if your spouse, your family are there and they're not playing in the tournament, that's totally fine. Come on down. You play 40K all day, and in the afternoon, or afternoon and evening, you can go and roll some dice at the board games. And there's a huge collection, everything from Cards Against Humanity to Risk and whatnot. And we have the challenge coin, guys. We have the challenge coin. I've just got. I want to show it off. Let's bring the challenge coin up, Mr. Tech Priest. Oh, there we go. Boom. The challenge coin is going to be available. It is a very, very sexy challenge coin of our Space Marine Viking. I guess he's a space wolf riding a bear, but he's not riding a bear. Anyway, it's beautiful. And the tees are finally, you can get the full rendering of the tee. If you want one, order one. The last day to pre-order your tee is Friday. After that, you're gonna probably not be able to get one because we're not bringing much stock to the event itself.
Always a good plan to order ahead.
Oh, and Seth,
you don't got to worry about jumping in line super early to make sure you get them.
Oh yeah, you do not want to deal with that if you can avoid it. And Seth, I was telling you earlier about the big surprise. We will announce this most likely on the next episode. I just want to get all the lines dotted. But Turbo Dork, you know them, you love them. They're pretty popular. Seth, you know Turbo Dork, right?
Yep. I use their paint.
Oh, nice. What do you use? Like their color shifting stuff?
There's like a color shifting blue called Blue Steel I like, and I'm trying to remember. There's a purple one I have that I do for some cloaks on some Space Marines to try to make them look high tech camo-y.
The names of their paint are so freaking funny. They have like a cool ranch. I'm like, yes, this is great. So Turbo Dork is partnering with the Cherokee Open. I can't give you the exact details, but if you're an attendee of the Cherokee Open, you'll probably be able to get your hands on some pretty cool stuff. Moving on, BAO is happening. We're excited. This is in May. This is the next event after the Cherokee Open. BAO is the longest running Frontline gaming event, and we've determined our judges for that. The judges for the BAO this year will be Adam. You know him, you love him. This is Adam Solis. He's one of the LVO judges, but he's not the head judge for LVO. That's going to be John. But Adam was at ACO. He was at New Orleans. He's at SoCal. Adam's all over the place. So Adam will be the head judge for 40K at BAO. We'll have a local named John Fulham. I can't say his name, but he was the AOS judge in 2019, and he will be the judge again for this year. So that and everyone loves this guy. And then of course Sheldon. If you play Kill Team, you know Sheldon. He is our Las Vegas Open Kill Team judge and TO, and he will be running the Kill Team event at the BAO. Tickets are already on sale on the KubelCon website, but we'll be sharing those tickets soon, right after LVO, directly from our own website. Let's go into LVO stuff, guys. GUW preview, just remind you, get your tickets now. You will not be allowed into the preview unless you have a ticket. Did you get your ticket, Seth?
I got my ticket.
Good. And like some people are getting savvy, like they're buying a bunch of tickets. You know what? Do it. It's okay. But you have to have one ticket per person because once they're gone, they're gone. And the tickets are free, of course. It's just a way for us to keep count of who's coming in and whatnot.
Because there is a maximum capacity on the room, and it will have to be strictly enforced. Is that correct?
Yeah, and it's also not just maximum capacity of the room, but it's just we got to keep it a secure room so we can only have so many people in there so that we can control the crowd from filming and recording stuff and taking photos.
Because if we catch you filming, I will personally run up and smack your phone out of you. I've been working out. I got kung fu chops.
Dude, you have been working out. You're telling me that you saw steam coming out.
Yeah. I saw my soul leave my body today in the form of steam.
That's what happens when you work out and it's cold outside.
Yes.
I'm very proud of you, Seth. Hey guys. This is actually pretty important. If you're playing the 40K champs at LVO, listen closely. These are the facts. This is what's happening. I've got this, this is 100% done. The 40K champs will only be using the FLG ITC terrain. All right. So we've gotten kind of back and forth because it's such a big event. We were trying to borrow some borrow some terrain from our friends at GW. The 40K friendly narrative will probably be using some of the GW terrain, but for the 40K champs, this was confirmed to me 30 minutes ago, that will only be Frontline Gaming ITC terrain using the ITC player optimized terrain rules. So that's awesome. What's going to be on the, so you don't have to worry about jumping formats or jumping terrain. When you're in the 40K champs, that's what you'll be using. And that's the stuff that we've been testing all year long.
Can I ask a terrain follow-up question?
Please go for it.
So I know the question has come up before. Once upon a time, the terrain was laid out so that all the, the top whatever 100 tables are all one terrain set, and then there's
Mhm.
the next terrain set. But a couple events ago, you guys switched to alternating terrain sets throughout the table. So you might put orcs and then Gothic Ruin, then
Yeah. So
Outpost,
table
then
1 through 5 might be Orcs, Gothic
yeah.
Ruins, Field Base, Mars,
And
Necron.
is
Yeah.
that going to be the case at LVO? It's going to alternate all the way through.
So I'm a little biased, and luckily I'm in the position where I get to help make decisions here. But yeah, I am doing everything in my power to make sure that if you have tables 1 through 5, those will be 5 different terrain sets, so that
All right.
if you get stuck at the top table, you're not just playing the exact same terrain set over and over again. And same if you're at the bottom table, we don't want you getting stuck just playing Necrons for 6 rounds.
Yeah.
That's not ideal, probably.
Particularly if
So
you're not playing as or against Necrons.
yeah,
Then it
right.
becomes confusing. You're like, what are you guys doing here anyway?
We just stumbled into this Necron tomb world by accident,
Yeah.
and we can't leave for 6 rounds. Yeah, no. So if that is my game plan, I'm working with Leo and
Right.
Reese to make sure that we do alternate the terrain in such a way. It is a little bit more of a pain to set it up on our end, but whatever. It's well worth it for the players.
Well, if folks wanted to volunteer and help with setup, who could they
Yeah.
contact?
Yeah, right. If you want to help volunteer and set up, we have a running list. Email me at events@frontlinegaming.org, and I'll send you our volunteer sign up form. We'll be setting up all day Thursday until 4 p.m. And then 4 p.m. it's go time. 4 p.m. we open to the public. Seth, I got to ask you, what do you like more? Did you like just top tables all playing the exact same terrain, or because you got
Yeah.
consistent?
When I played in 2020, that was the top, I think 100 were all one terrain set.
What did you think?
It very much became a case of like you can build your list to take advantage.
Yeah.
I have X amount of space to hide. You can try to build a list that can hide in that space, and it made for some uninteractive games.
Seth, like honestly, you don't have to be delicate with what you say. You can say you didn't like it.
Look, the spirit of Reese already possessed me once
Okay,
tonight in a pleasant way. I don't want it to possess me in a vengeful way.
Fair enough.
I enjoy the alternating terrain more.
Well
I
stated.
didn't say I dislike the old way, spirit of Reese, wherever you are.
Well. So everything in my power. I mean, we did it for SoCal. We've done it for New Orleans. We'll do it for LVO. We'll just mix it up. Let's move along. Exhibitor hall. We'll have hours. We're not going to keep the exhibitor hall open the entire time. It's not fair to the exhibitors to work, a 12-hour shift. So exhibitor hall will be from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. and that will be in a room that's locked. It's its own hall with the demo games and the exhibitor hall. So when that locks, you can't go in. You can't go get something last minute. Sorry, but yeah,
that's time though.
Yeah, you got plenty of time. 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. I mean, you got plenty of time.
Yeah,
and
you just can't before round 1 run in and buy something.
Yeah, don't count on that. Now, 4 p.m. on Thursday before the event officially begins, you can go in there and get some early shopping done, and then go see the GW preview. And I think, let me just check my notes real fast. Yep. And we just signed up for a bar for Thursday night too. So while you're waiting in line for early registration or before the GW preview, you can go get some drinks, hang out, and then go see the GW preview. We want you to have some fun. So go shopping with a drink. I guess you can. I'm in New Orleans, so I'm used to being able to walk around with an alcoholic beverage in my hand. And
as long as it's in
the casino, no one cares, right?
Yeah. I was I don't know if there's open carry laws in Vegas, open beverages. That is. But as long as you're in the casino, I don't think it's going to be an issue.
Well, there will be bars, early registration. So go there, check in with us, get your drink, go shopping, go watch the preview, and then get some rest.
Do we have any Vegas natives in chat that could tell us about walking around in the street with a drink?
Yeah, that's actually a good point. Yeah. If there's somebody in chat that lives in Vegas,
tell us in chat.
Yeah,
respond.
Can you drink on the streets in Vegas without penalty? I don't
legally. Yeah, legally, can you do that? I mean, because you can do whatever you want as long as you don't get caught. But legally.
Well, let's also talk about food real fast because this has been ongoing. Food. There will be breakfast in the rotunda. The rotunda is the front entrance to the entire conference center. The breakfast will be served from 7:30 in the morning to 11:30 a.m. It'll be more of a grab and go style breakfast. So you get your coffee, you get your breakfast sandwich. There'll be a couple of danishes or something. So a fruit cup and teas and whatever.
Tea? Did you say tea, Kicker?
There will be tea, Seth. Yes, and I will be making sure I'm keeping tea close by so I do not lose my voice because that is not allowed. Okay. You're watching me. Did you talk to my wife?
You.
Did you talk
and
to my wife?
I will steal the microphone and make an announcement to someone. Bring him tea.
Bring him tea. Yeah, I will not lose my voice. I am not allowed to. So yeah, there'll be breakfast.
I will use my natural orc voice.
And then we also do have lunch. Lunch will be served from 11 to 3. Now this is important. A lunch is served to 11 to 3. This is going to be in the exhibitor hall. But after 3 p.m., you're SOL. There's no more food in the hall. So grab lunch because if you try to go, we used to run the lunch station, whatever, all the way till I think like 7 p.m. But no one eats it. The food just gets nasty and stale. So get lunch. There'll be hamburgers, chicken fingers, hot dogs, so that kind of stuff. And that will be in the exhibit hall. Like I said, there'll be a firm, closing of the lunch station at 3 p.m. There will be a bar in the lunch room, well, the event exhibitor hall as well. There's also going to be a bar in the 40 Key Champs Hall, and that's open from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. We have a little pro tip that's going to be coming up in a second about how to navigate the bar. We'll talk about that in a second. But
mainly involving not cutting in line.
Do not cut in line. That is not allowed. Do you know somebody that cut in line at LVO?
I do.
Oh, do you want to share this information?
It is none other than the high-profile player.
Oh, dude,
Nick
really?
Not a body.
Ooh, ouch, dude! Wow, calling him out on the air for cutting.
You said who it was.
Well, I didn't hear expertise.
I hear he's here to party, so that's why maybe he cut in line.
Priorities.
But this was before he was here to party.
Well, because he's not playing. I believe Nick is not playing. I just transferred his ticket to Jack Harpster, I believe. Okay. So I don't think Nick's actually playing. I mean, I think he's going to be helping GW in some way or another because I know they have their plans. Also, bucket of beers. We are
officially. Do we know? Do we know what their plans are officially? Are we allowed to say officially?
No.
Okay, never mind. Moving on.
I can't talk about that. So we did mention the bar. I want to make sure that people know that we do have the bucket of beers. We're bringing that back. So it's a nice way for you to get a drink for you and your opponent, and you can hang out and enjoy round 5 or 6 when you're going, kind of in a losing tier here. You can just go and hang out, and drink and have fun. And it's really a nice gesture to go and buy a bucket of beer for your opponent, and you guys just get to enjoy that last round or last couple rounds.
We have a comment in chat from Jamie Schoolcraft that says, yes, you can walk around Vegas with a drink in hand.
Oh, nice. Awesome. Oh, hey, Jamie, I was just working on the overall registration thing today, and I saw your name, and I thought your last name's cool, by the way. Just wanted to share that.
I thought the last name was made up. I thought it was just a YouTube last name.
No. It's school. What is it? What is it? It's school.
Schoolcraft.
Yeah, Schoolcraft. I'm like, that's such a cool name, right? Like, all right. I mean, So anyway, here, let's bring up the really cool graphic.
The question is, what time does the beer bucket sale begin?
Okay, so the bar opens at 11 a.m. Both
11 a.m.
Both in the exhibitor hall and in the 40K Champs Hall. We want to, the 40K Champs Hall is got a very large percentage of the players. So we have a bar right there for easy access. And from 11 a.m. on to 7 p.m., you can buy the bucket of beers. Let's cue up the really cool graphic, Mr. Tech Priest. We have our Army Painter dealio here. Yes. Guys, it is official. Army Painter is going to be doing probably, I don't know if this is the world's first, but one of the world's first demos of speed paint. Mm-hmm. We're very, very fortunate. We're having Mr. Adam Abramovich himself from Army Painter in the exhibitor hall. You can go there, pick up a mini. We're going to have a bunch of minis primed and ready to go. So you can get to basically paint your own mini and see how the speed paint works. This speed paint has got a lot of hype. I mean, Seth, you've heard about it. I've heard about it. Everyone's heard about it. It's supposed to be basically contrast, but Army Painter is very blunt about saying it's basically better than contrast. You have to see it for yourself, but this is the perfect opportunity. You don't have to buy a single one of the little paint bottles. You can just go walk up to see Adam. He'll show you how to use it efficiently, and then let you actually use it efficiently and paint it correct. And paint it if you love it.
Is it or is it not going to be for sale? The last I heard from Adam, it was not.
Yeah. So here's the sad thing, right? Yeah. This stuff is so freaking brand new that we're only demoing it. Mm-hmm. You don't actually get to buy it. You can pre-order it. You can buy it through Armory Painter in like a couple of months. But yeah, this is this is the first batch of it. Like I don't think the rest of the world even has. Yeah,
that when I talked to him last, that was the issue was they have enough for demos, but not enough to sell yet because they haven't it's a new product.
It's
they
don't have a stock product. But I mean, Adam and I have been speaking, and he's like, Adam doesn't BS me. Like he's pretty straightforward with me. He's like, this stuff is amazing. Like it's going to be game changing for people because it's everything you want it to be. It is really just prime and one coat and you're done, and it's gorgeous. So yeah, who does get some of this though? I'm just going to say this. I wasn't supposed to say this because I didn't have it in my notes. I'm supposed to save it for later. If you are a high roller, you're going to get some speed paint. Yeah, the first people in the world to get speed paint for themselves. Yeah. So if you have a high roller, Yeah, right. If you, I know you got your high roller package. If
Yep.
you are an LVO high roller, you will get a couple of. I don't know how many bottles. I really don't. It might just be one bottle, but I know that Adam has said that he's gotten me some bottles to put in the high roller packages there.
Ooh, I could see a really entertaining bartering system beginning. People trying to, because I'm imagining it's not all just one color that he has. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm sure
imagining
it's a
it's a
mix.
mix of
I'm
colors,
sure it's
and
a
then we're
little
going to
mix.
start
Yeah.
bartering for colors.
You do it, man. You do it. Right? You do it. It's like a lunchroom, right? Like I'll trade
Yeah,
your fruit
yeah.
roll up for your
Or
gushers
Pokemon
or something,
cards.
or Pokemon cards. Let's move
Gotta get them
away from
all.
Pokemon for the rest of the episode, if that's okay. Seth, take us into the FLGN news.
Oh, I got to do stuff now.
You got to do stuff,
Oh,
man.
okay.
And we'll
Yeah.
be done
So,
soon. You can go play Pokemon. I promise.
this week we had another episode of the Kill Zone podcast release, which was awesome.
That's the new Kill Team one, right?
Yep, it's the new Kill Team one, and it talked about how to get into competitive Kill Team, which was cool. Grim After Dark, they finally brought on a quality guest this week after a few weeks of slumming it. That's my shot at you, Kicker.
Thanks, you jackass.
Bill the Glacial Geek. I love you, Kicker.
They got
brother.
a real guest to interview,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
just me.
yeah.
Thanks.
And then we are glad to welcome back the Game Changers to the network.
Yes.
Steve Joel got us another episode out. He's firing up this year. You know, he got busy with the holidays just like the rest of us, so he had Colin Sherman on. And Steve always has a great show, so it's always a good time listening to him interview folks. It's just very soothing.
Yeah, and if you've
relaxing.
not listened to his full season one,
Yep.
it's
Back
great. I
catalog.
mean, the
Great.
episode on one of the GW, the Games Workshop founders was one of my favorite ones. I loved learning about the history of where this hobby came from.
Yep.
We love stuff.
Chat has noticed that you're drinking diet green tea.
Yes. Thank
and
you.
they said, ew. That's Kicker's lifeblood, folks. That's his lifeblood.
I like
that and cereal. That's
That
he's
and
like
cereal.
he's like 80% cereal, 20% diet Arizona green tea.
Yeah, basic. I really like this stuff, and it doesn't give me gas or anything. Okay. Yep. Hey, you just said cereal. I got. We have to talk about something very serious, and we're also in the appropriate segment of the show, talking about the Frontline Gaming Network. There was a great episode last week on the Thursday show. I absolutely love that show. It's probably one of my single favorite shows. It is my favorite show. I listen to it every week.
You're sure that's your favorite show?
I mean, sorry, after Signals from the Frontline,
okay,
naturally, of course, right? I mean, naturally. The Thursday show is great. They have their rapid fire section in not rapid fire. They call it fire Fugo Rapido fire, whatever.
Yeah,
rapid fires.
They stole our idea, but whatever.
They stole our idea, whatever. That's cool. We don't need a rapid fire section. It's too gimmicky for us.
Yeah,
they
exactly.
have this great rapid fire section in the end where they just ask and respond to random questions, which can be relevant or not. They had a question that was asked that really bothered me with the responses from my colleagues on the network. I was really disappointed in them. The question was, is cereal a soup? And their response was not okay. Well, I believe one of them did acknowledge. I think Adam said it wasn't, so I can really respect Adam. But I think one of the hosts said it was a soup. And no, cereal is not a soup. Cereal's defined by the textured item going in there, not by the liquid. So it's not milk. We're literally eating cereal. There happens to be some milk on the side. So I got really passionate and frustrated. And I think I need to make it very clear. Cereal's not a soup. Cereal is more, if anything, like a stew. Like I'll give you a stew, or possibly chili. Like cereal could be chili, but it's definitely not a soup. So if you did listen to that episode, I do apologize for my colleagues. They're ignorant when it comes to all things cereal. Oh, okay. So
no, I'm just like, great. So I got beef with the Grim After Dark guys. Kicker's got beef with the Thursday show guys.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean,
are we gonna rumble? Man. Is this gonna be like a scene of Anchorman where we all go rumble at LVO?
We're all going to show up at LVO, and we're going to have brass knuckles. Yeah, totally. Let's do it. Seth,
all right.
We can take him down, dude.
We could. As long as we take down Danny, take out Danny, then I think we got him.
I mean, you go up high. I'll bite his ankles. We can do this, man. We can take him down.
Perfect.
Boom, down.
All right.
Seth, why don't we go into the next topic? I think we got to keep this moving along.
Yeah. So this is really your baby, Kicker. You kind of spearheaded this one this week. Geez. We're talking about LVO hacks.
Well, okay, so not LVO, but let's just call it in general tourney hacks. Like these little I don't know, tips and tricks that you should know when going to any tournament. Now, a lot of these people do know, but then a lot of people really don't know. I mean, Seth, you go to so many events, you've definitely got a few that I want you to jump in with. But the first tip is actually about tipping. Guys, did you know that the tip and tax is usually included with the price of the drinks at the venue. Did you know that? Because you're paying already a premium for those drinks, and
Yeah.
then people don't realize that the tax is involved, but the tip is a pretty hefty tip too. It's like a very, very generous tip. I know because
All right.
I just finished up our concessions and beverage arrangement with the Rio, and like the tip is a very generous tip, and that's included with your purchase of your beer. So if you're buying that bucket of beer, you I mean, you do you, but I just don't want
There's
you to feel,
already a tip in the
yeah,
sale price.
a very, very appropriate tip. So just that's my first little words of wisdom is you're going to be going to the
Mhm.
bar, you're going to be there for 3 days. Just keep that in the back of your mind. I do want you to tip your bartender if you think she's worth it, but know that you're double tipping at that point.
All right.
Cool. Seth, you know this one. This one is one that I don't know if
Yep.
you showed me this or if I showed you this, but I know that we're both big fans of this. Why don't you take it away?
Rolling carts,
Yes.
rolling carts or a tray,
Mhm.
depending on your travel style. I think I'm going to try to fly with my cart this year.
No way. How are you going to pull that
I'm
off?
going to check it.
Oh wow. Okay.
I'm going to bungee that SOB together and check it, I guess. I
Do
don't
you
know.
do you know the name of the brand? Because like everyone uses this one brand of rolling
It's
cart
like Olympia or something
Yeah.
like that. It's you can just Google like collapsing rolling cart
On Amazon.
and
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
whatever, come right up. But just having something to carry your army from spot to spot is the most important thing because whether that's tray and there's FLG sells trays, there's a few
Mhm.
other companies that sells trays. Just having something to get you from point A to point B is super useful and keep your stuff organized because I have seen some folks that like put their armies back in the carrying foam and then pull them back out each time, and
Don't do
you're
that.
really just slowing yourself down. And if you're you can be stressed and crunch from time, so just get yourself something to carry your army.
And Seth, like, just because we do have a lot of people come to a major tournament for the first time at LVO, they don't realize that you're in a major tournament here. There's a lot of people there. You don't have the luxury of that maybe your home or your local store does, where you have extra tables next to you where you can place all your models and make them look pretty, or
Exactly, it's
you
the
can put your
decent
dice or your tokens.
tight
No, you have
spaces.
your playing surface and a chair. And that's about it. So if you do have a rolling cart, that suddenly gives you that little extra space for you to put your stuff out.
Mhm.
Um, and if you are bringing, I guess the other advantage of the army tray, which FLG makes, or a rolling cart, is that way you can leave all your like your bag and your foam and your all that, and you can stay in your hotel room. You don't need to
Yeah.
carry that or
You
lug that
so you got
around.
less crap to haul around that hall all day.
Exactly. You're going to be there for 12 hours. Do you really want to, haul anything extra? So don't do that. Don't do that.
Yep.
This is really important. Bring your own super glue. Please bring your own super glue. Everyone, when we see it every freaking event, people like at least 4 or 5 or 6 people a day come up to the registration booth. Do you have any glue we can lend you? Usually FLG does have glue because we are generous like that, but it usually runs out within the first few hours,
Yep.
and someone takes it and never returns it. So yeah, bring your own super glue. We do have a mech shop repair station. Yes, we do. We'll talk about it next. I guess I should talk about it now. We have a because I don't. We're not going to do an episode next week, are we, Seth? I don't
Yeah,
know if
we
we are.
are.
We are. Oh, okay, we are. Totally are. Well,
It's the Wednesday before LVO.
okay. Well,
Where are you going?
I'll be in Vegas, so
Yeah,
we'll make it work.
I
We'll
won't
be
be
in
in
Vegas.
Vegas. The rest of y'all be in Vegas.
We'll
I'm
make it
still
work. We'll
working.
make it work. Well, at LVO, there is a brand new feature that I'm very proud to talk about. That there's an Army Painter sponsored mech shop to repair all your minis
Nice.
and paint, do touch up paints. If you're trying to, you're in the run for painting, best paint, and you want to do a little touch up right there, there'll be a station. It's in the exhibitor hall. Glue, pliers, little tweezers, everything to touch up your models last minute. So that will be in the exhibitor hall. Seth, you want to take the next one?
Yeah. You do not have to go to the front desk before the event.
Mm-hmm.
Um, front desk in this case
The
being
registration desk or whatever.
registration for the event. I was like,
Yeah.
you probably need to make sure you got a place to stay.
You probably need to check into your hotel room. Yeah,
Yeah,
we met
but yeah,
the registration at the because you Seth, you see it every time. Before
those
round one
lines will get
starts.
long.
Oh yeah, and you guys, you really don't need to do that. What you do need to do, and all you need to do is check in on BC. If you're playing the 40K champs, just check in on BCP 24 hours before the event. That's all you need to do. Then you can go
Yep.
right to your
And
first
then,
table
yeah,
as soon as
you
pairings are
can
up. You
you
can
can
go
go to
right.
registration when you got some spare time. If you get,
Exactly.
you either clobber someone or get really clobbered quickly that round one, then go get a drink and go to the registration desk.
Yeah, then you can get your LVO sticker and,
Yep.
and stuff like that. But you don't have to do that. And when you see a big line, like, come on, like it's just not necessary. Oh, list submission via
Unless
BCP.
you're a high roller, then you have your own line.
Yes. If you are a high roller or have any one of the packages or pre-ordered a t-shirt or any of that, you do need to go and pick all that up. And you have till Sunday at 11 a.m. After Sunday at 11 a.m., if you have not picked up your high roller package, your pre-ordered t-shirt, your custom LVO dice, mug, any of that stuff, it's up for grabs. Anyone else can pick it up and we'll, we can sell it to them, and no refunds, of course. So make sure you pick that stuff up by 11 a.m. on Sunday. Seth, this is something that you're far more knowledgeable than I am. List submission via BCP. What is the correct format? Because we do need that format to be correct, so it gets like the little green light, the little green thumbs up on BCP. It's basically
you can export the file out of BattleScribe, and usually just do you can copy it as a email text is usually fine. Now that being said, there are two armies that you can't do that with right now.
Oh, really?
Custodes and Gene Steel are called.
Yeah, of course,
because they're not in BattleScribe yet. So you can, either type out a list or take a picture of a handwritten list. It will not be auto verified, but list submission was Monday, Kicker. So,
dude, you know how many people are still submitting lists? It's like, guys,
better get it in. I don't know what deadline Salty John's going to give you, but eventually yellow cards is coming. So
they did not follow the assignment.
So just get in touch with him. If you're having problems, get in touch with him or get in touch with Kicker. They will get you sorted out on making sure you get your stuff in.
But you can still show up, come play, of course. You might get a yellow card. If there's an understandable excuse why your list is not in, we'll work around you. But we need all the list in immediately so that we can get all this done. We'd like to open
Otherwise, you guys can't look at the list, and everyone wants to look at the list.
Exactly. That's why I said thank you so much. So we're trying to get those lists open for everyone to see, ideally 5 days before the event. That's kind of our target goal. So we need you to give us your list, please. Everyone remember to shop early, right? If you really want something like that really cool Forge World mini that GW is bringing, GW is bringing about 2 or 3. I don't know. They're bringing a lot of stuff.
A lot of stock, but that stock ain't gonna last.
Well, the Forge World stuff, there's so many SKUs for Forge World. They can't bring a full box of each and every single one. They'll bring maybe 3 or 4 units for each model. So if you really have your heart set on that really rare Forge World item, just go to their booth before round, like a Thursday night if you can.
They're not going to do some last minute sale before the event closes. The price is the price. If you want it, go get it.
Yeah. And same with all the other vendors too. I mean, including Frontline Gaming. When our secondhand shop sells out of those things, they're not coming back. If you really, really, really want those LVO custom dice we're bringing in, get them, because when they're gone, they're gone. That's it.
Yep.
Seth, maybe you want to take this one because I have a strong opinion about this one, but why don't you take it? Some stuff.
Team shirts, yeah. So a lot of folks wear team shirts. They're cool. They make you stand out from the crowd. They also are great if you're with a team at, say, I don't know, the world's largest 40K event, and you're trying to find your teammates because you're trying to go get lunch, being like, hey, that dude's in the same shirt as me. I'm going to see if that's one of my friends,
no, and at LVO it's great, but like every event, it's kind of cool to roll up to the tournament with your crew,
I mean, Kicker and I don't need matching team jerseys.
We have stickers.
We have stickers. No plushies though, Wolf Priest Carl.
No
plushies yet.
Oh, wait. I know somebody in China that can make us some. We're going to do this. We're doing this. We're making plushies. We're definitely doing this. All right.
Don't promise things you can't deliver, Kicker.
Oh, I mean, I can deliver these. This is not a problem. Water. We say this. We keep on saying, huh?
Or tea.
Or tea. Water or tea. Yes, water or tea. We say this. We'll keep on saying this. Bring a water bottle. Stay hydrated. Just please, just do that. There's just no reason. I don't know if there's water fountains there. There will be some giant jugs of water, but come on, guys, just carry water with you. And on that same regard, Seth, you can agree or disagree with me, but I think a jacket is pretty damn important. No matter where you go in the country or the world, bring a jacket, because sometimes the AC is bumped all the way up, sometimes it's not. SoCal, we literally had the whole thing opened up. Huh? You don't?
I usually don't. I'm in my own insulation.
Okay. All right, fine. I found that having a jacket is always a nice addition to, SoCal was amazingly cold the weekend that we were there, and we had all the doors wide open to have, ventilation or whatever, and it was just it's freezing. But okay, cool. Where are we at, Seth? Should we take it down into
we have got some interesting competitive news to cover.
Yeah.
Because I thought it would be fun this week to take a look at
the closest faction races that have
Ooh.
their top players attending the LVO, aka the LVO is going to decide these faction races.
Yeah,
How these
because
guys
for the
do
ITC year, right? Let's just like the ITC
for the
overall.
ITC year, because
Yep.
the LVO is the end of the ITC year. So these are the races that still have a chance of getting determined at LVO. So the first one up is Custodes. Now we've got two longtime Custodes players here. Steve Trimble in number 1. He sits at 816, and Ryan Snyder sitting at 782.
Oh wow.
So about a 35 point difference there. Easily that gap can be closed if one of these two plays highly. So definitely a race to keep an eye on if you want to watch, from home, if you're just watching results and wanting to see who's going to pull it out.
I mean, Ryan's been going to, I mean, they both obviously been putting their time in, the work in, but Ryan was at ACO.
And,
I remember,
and they have new books.
Oh yeah. That could really, and they've had no time to practice with it. So yeah.
Yep. Well, I'm sure they've got a few practice games in there.
Yeah, a few, right? Yeah, if they're dedicated enough.
Coming up, the next race, tight race, AdMech. AdMech number 1 is Malik Rubio at 937. Wow. Right behind him is Mark Hurdle at 865. And those are the two guys going. Now, that's a bit of a wider gap. You're almost at a 60-point gap there. And Malik is very highly rated in the ITC, but I know Mark has been play testing the snot out of his list for about a month and a half. So he is definitely still on the AdMech train, and he is coming and bringing the pain. And if Mark has a good run, he could definitely hop Malik for that number 1 AdMech spot.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right, moving on to the Chaos Demons. This is a much maligned faction, I would say. They haven't gotten any love in a while, besides like Be'lakor. But we still have a competitive race here. We've got Mark Asht at 724. And then behind him is Scott LaFountain at 718. Much
6
tighter,
point difference. What?
Yeah, this is
That's
like
an RTT at this point.
This is a point, like they're so close. They could have the same record, and whoever goes on a longer win streak will end up placing higher in the end rankings, and that might be the decider. Because they might be open like 5-1 or 4-2, but whoever went the most wins in a row is probably going to get more.
And I know my buddy Scott's going to be at LVO. I mean, I would hope, I would really hope Mark's going to be at LVO, but I know
they're both signed up and have lists submitted. So
okay, cool.
Everyone I'm mentioning here is signed up and has a list submitted.
Okay, good.
So they should be there, and barring catastrophes.
Cool. Yeah, Scott was at SoCal. He's he's ready, man. He's been working for this. He's geared. Yep. Dude, we got to talk about
Chaos Space Marines.
Yeah, we have to talk about them because they've got like no love, man. No love. They're a very old book at this point. But you have some diehards of that faction that are just not going to let it go away. We've got Russell Tassin sitting in at 745 points, and Wyatt Turk, you know him, you love him. He's been on the show, Jacket Club's Painting, The Long War. He's sitting at 682. So Wyatt is still making a game of it. And again, one of these guys, Wyatt could, if he ends up placing higher than Russell at the end, that might be enough to bump him up and take that best Chaos Space Marine. Wyatt might not be allowed to do that well because he's not allowed to play on Sunday. He's running the Long War doubles on Sunday.
Kicker.
Yeah.
You're gonna really look Wyatt in the eyes.
Yeah, right. No.
If that man goes 6-0 and makes the top 8, and you're like, bro, you agreed to run an event, you're dropping.
No. Why? You know it, man. If you're in the finals,
Kicker will run the event for you.
I will run the Long War doubles. I will happily be your stand-in. I will happily be your stand-in.
Yep.
Oh no, dude, we got to talk about the big bad boys here.
Now this is an interesting one.
Yeah.
We have Drukari.
Yeah.
Now Drukari's number 1 is the old man himself, Brad Chester, sitting in at a mighty 961. He is closely followed by Sean Naden at 924 and Anthony Vanella at 910.
Oh wow! So
now,
any one of these,
I have
go for it. Like
breaking news.
Yeah. Okay, let's hear it.
Hot off the presses.
Shoot.
Brad is not taking Drukari to LVO.
Whoa! Really?
Yep. He's
not
taking Drukari.
Wait, did he tell? Are you sure about that?
Yep. I have it from multiple reliable sources.
All right. Can you tell us what he is bringing?
Tyranids is the word.
No way.
Tyranids is the word on the street.
All right,
The
we're
old
going John
man is
Lennon
taking
Tyranids,
Tyranids.
or are we going the Stampede one, the new one? Do you
Word
know?
is Crusher Stampede.
Wow.
Now, that would mean he's getting, even if he places higher than Sean or Anthony at the end of the day, he's getting no more Drukari points.
Yeah.
So it's down to Anthony and Sean.
I mean, and Sean is right there, dude. I mean, 924. He's right there.
Sean's the man that's always made top 8.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, think about it. Like, this
Anthony's
year
the
alone,
young kid on the block. Here's the fun part. Anthony is in Sean's local meta, and he's been playing Sean for like 2 years.
oh my gosh.
So I'm calling it here on air, folks. I think if those two cross paths, my money's on my boy, the little gherkin, Anthony Vanella, to upset Sean Naden and leapfrog him for best Drukari.
Oh man, no, I'm okay, dude. I will take that challenge. I'm rooting for Sean, man.
All right, all right.
I've seen him at like you said. He's every frontline gaming event he's gone to. He's always the top 8. Like he's so close. He's deserved it.
I'm just saying, Anthony's coming, and Anthony knows his tricks.
Well, okay, let's talk about a faction that is near and dear to your heart, Seth. Orcs.
Does anyone care about orcs?
Oh, we care about orcs, man. We care about
now,
orcs.
So this is interesting. So Jack Tight is not coming. So we have several contenders at this point for first place.
Okay.
Logan Heath, winner of the SoCal Open.
Yes.
He's sitting at 798.56. Mark Perry, who made it to the finals of New Orleans, is sitting at 798.28.
Oh, jeez.
0.3 points difference. Actually, technically 0.2
is that correct?
Points difference between these two. So yeah, very much anyone's game, but sitting within like another 40 points of them at 751 is Ben Jurek. Sitting like 30 points away is the old war boss himself, Rich Kilton. And then bringing up the rear of the contenders is Lucas Trawler. He's sitting in at 722 points.
Wow.
So Lucas has got to make up about 70, 80 points.
But if he does good, he can still get it.
Could definitely leapfrog him to the top of that list.
They're all in the running for best orcs. Yep. I mean,
so that's a really tight race. I've been very interested to see how that one turns out. Everyone immediately going, well, what about you? I'm like, way down the list, guys. Don't worry. I have to like win LVO for me to jump into the top of that list.
I have faith in you, though, Seth. I do.
I have faith that I will go.
Okay, good. Well, that counts.
Yep. I will be at the top 8, whether that's playing or commentating or table bossing. I will be at the top 8 somehow.
Awesome.
All right, let's get into the ITC recap. Yeah. Again, you're not going to see a lot of motion this week, but I did get you some more spicy news. Moving on to our 40K competitive track, we've got number 1, the boy king himself, John Lennon. Number 2, Brad Chester. Number 3, Sean Naden. Number 4, Manny Chiba. Number 5, Jack Harpster. And looking at your list here, all of those top 5 will be in attendance at LVO.
Yes.
So it's anyone's game. And even looking past that, Malik is going to be there. Anthony, obviously, we just called him out. Colin McDade is going to be there. Nick is not going to be there. I honestly forgot to look if James Culling is going to be there, but I'm going to bet he probably is. In fact, Seth, if you vamp for a second right now, Kicker, I'll look.
Okay, cool. I will talk. I think it's interesting here, guys, to look at this and realize that, we just went over the faction, top faction winners, potential winners for this year. John Lennon, for example, did not make that list because he has switched factions quite a few times throughout the year.
He's in contention he's going to win Sisters most likely.
You think he's going to win Sisters?
Okay. Well, I didn't include that because I don't think there's going to be much competition for the
that
Sisters.
Far ahead. Okay.
Yeah.
But John has gone from playing Sisters to playing Nids, while a lot of those top guys that we just read out, have been kind of diehard faction fanatics since the beginning.
James Kelling is registered.
Really?
So James will be there. So you basically have everyone in the top 10 minus Nick Nanavati will be there. So it is literally
and Nick will be there. He's just not rolling dice.
He's not rolling dice. He will be there. I'm sure you can have a grand old time with him if you want. He just will not be playing in the LVO champs. I have also heard someone in chat has said, of course, to keep an eye on Richard Siegler. Despite Richard Siegler having a list submitted, I have been told he will not be in attendance.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So it sounds like he won't be coming. But if he does show, he's definitely in contention, folks, because he only has 5 of 6 events. So if he shows, he's definitely in contention. But the word is that we will probably not have the returning champ return to LVO. So
Really?
our
Okay,
producers say different.
give
So
us the
so
scoop.
we're gonna have to keep an eye out there and see what happens. Crickets.
Okay, we're not gonna get any more details from the tech
No,
priest.
no
All
more
right,
details from the tech priest.
Thank you.
He's keeping it quiet. All right, moving on to the 40K hobby track. Again, not a whole lot of movement here. We did have a little bit of a shuffle. We got JT Steger at number 1, Lee Harrison number 2, Lee Steger, JT's brother, coming in at number 3,
Yes.
Scott Boucher at number 4, and Nicholas Wenker at number 5. And again, all 5 will be in attendance of this event. So very much anyone's game.
And Seth,
Yeah.
like we got to make sure that people understand this, and this should have probably been said in our tips. Whatever event you go to, it's always awesome to go see these guys. Like their models are gorgeous. I mean, go check out the best painted. The army boards or the display boards are just ridiculous on their own, and then you put the beautiful painted minis on top. So take some time at LVO in between rounds just to go check out this pageantry of the hobby. It's amazing.
Oh yeah. Take some time, look at these armies. These guys have some very beautiful armies. Like it's like the box art came alive, and you're like, oh, that's what it's supposed to look like. Got it.
Exactly. But then some of them do go even a step further, right? And they do customizations or just even better paint jobs that are maybe a cool set of colors and stuff. Yeah.
All right. Moving on to AOS. Number 1 is Gavin Greigar. Number 2, Caleb Walters. Number 3, confirmation that William Saltz for the last few weeks has been indeed Cody Saltz.
Whoa.
Confirmed. Number 4, Anthony Trentinelli, and number 5, Yuri Sichanavana. Yuri, again, say something if I'm pronouncing that wrong. I'm doing my best. Moving down to the hobby track. Number 1, Derek Page. Number 2, Nick Garcia. Number 3, Ian Wood. Number 4, Christopher Hernandez. And number 5, No Aquino. AOS guys, come see me at LVO. I'd like to meet y'all because I keep reading your names out. I'm betting a lot of you going to be there.
Yeah. Dude,
but I don't know you like I know the 40K guys, and I would like to. From the bottom of my heart, I would like to know them, Kicker.
Come on by, guys. Please do.
We'll give you stickers.
All
right, chat. It's the time you know and love. It is listener question time. So get those questions in there while you got a chance. We'll give you a few minutes to get those in.
Kicker, fair game.
Everything. What is your deep thoughts for tonight?
My deep thoughts for tonight.
Mm-hmm. Besides starting beef with certain other Frontline Gaming Network podcasts.
I'm I was really worried going, we're now like we're it's game time, right? And I was like, are we not going to be able to have any Europeans show up? Like I was really worried about that. Like I don't want to talk about like scary stuff, but like, dude, I'm like, what if none of the Europeans come? But it looks like all the big groups. We got a big group from Spain coming, and Germany, and the UK. Nice. I mean, Ireland. Like it's like, oh wow, it's happening. It's giving me like just talking about. I'm getting goosebumps right now. Like it's like it's so beautiful. I'm getting to see my friends from around the world come and hang out, and so I'm like, wow. I have been really stressed out about this until literally today. I was looking at the final list of who's coming. Like okay. All the big European groups are coming, and we unfortunately don't get the Korean team. There's a couple guys that were going to come, and they just can't do it. It's just logistically not possible. But at least Europe is there.
We have questions. Who is live casting the event?
Ooh, okay. So that will be a FLGN production run by the one and only Val on camera. Do you want to see who's going to be on camera, Seth? When you take it,
you better answer quick because I can't keep up with the questions.
On camera is going to be Adam, as well as possible. No, it's going to be Adam spearheading it with a few other guest guys jumping in. Hey, Tech Priest, answer.
The Falcon will be
Falcon
too.
Oh, so we'll have Adam and the Falcon running the LVO
Before I missed it out, running London inspired mid list. God dang it! Stupid restream.
What question are you looking for?
Is it taboo to fangirl meeting all these 40K celebs? No, fangirl out. Have fun.
Yeah, no,
we're also normal people.
Yeah, no. Like honestly, everyone is so excited to see people that have heard of them. Like, yeah, no, all the players are excited. Like,
Kicker, keep it short, man. I got questions.
Right, go. Yeah. Fanboy is
will be streamed.
So,
how many?
3 officially. So, FLGN will be doing 2, and Mini Wargaming Live will do 1 table.
All right. So you got a couple ways to watch it. Who is a better beard and bald head combo, Dustin or Seth? Clearly me. In regards to the Thursday Shoutcast, which opponents get taken out in what order. So who do we take down first in Thursday show?
Oh, jeez.
I don't know. I think we got to go for Camilleri first. He grew up in Australia.
Yeah,
amongst
he's like
all the flora and
battled
fauna.
crocodiles from a birth.
Like
or
who knows what skills he's got.
Yeah, so take him out. The other two are easy. We can do. Yeah, that's that. Okay, there we go. Boom.
Will there be chairs at each table?
Yes. So obviously we're talking 40K on this show. Yes, there'll be a table for you and your opponent at every single play surface.
Yep. Are there any Italian groups coming?
Ooh, I have to know. I know I was talking to the Italian ITC rep about a month ago, and I know there was interest, but they were kind of nervous. I do not know. I don't want to misspeak. Sorry.
All right. What are your LVO predictions? Who's going to win LVO, Kicker?
Yeah, Seth officially.
Well, I'm going to ask both of us.
Yeah. No, dude. My
opinion
opinion
is Kicker, and then I will also answer.
My opinion is useless when it comes to this. I can say who I'd like to win.
Who would you? Yeah, just put it out there.
I really, and I know this sounds sappy, but I really want Sean to win. He's always come so close, and he's always been such a positive member of the community. When he comes to the games, he's there to help out else. He's just, and he just had a kid. Like, come on, the guy just had a kid. Like, come on, let's give this one to him.
Right.
What about you, Seth? Who do you think?
I'm torn. I'm torn. I want Mark Perry to win.
Yeah.
He's my boy. He's been a friend of mine for years. He's playing orcs. I got to root for him. But I think it's going to have to be a Drukhari player. And if it's going to be a Drukhari player, it's going to be Anthony.
Ooh, you're really going for Anthony, man.
That boy has been working hard.
All right.
Behind the scenes.
Okay, I see the top table now, Sean and Anthony. There we go. Boom.
Yeah. Okay, so I got a question. So this is a question. This guy answered it for himself. Give me a dark horse faction.
Oh, a dark horse faction. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to call it right now. I mean, I know this is a really big shot in the dark, but I think there could be some really good tricks from GSC. Just totally. I mean, I'm just no one knows what they can do. I think they have that advantage.
Strong play there.
Yeah.
Going back to the Italian thing, who is the Italian ITC rep? That question has come up.
It's on the Frontline Gaming ITC directory page. I do not know his name off the top of my head.
So the answer is look at the webpage.
Yeah, go to the webpage, Mars. But if you're having trouble with the webpage, I'm sure you can email Kicker at events at Frontline Gaming, and he can help you out.
He's a very nice gentleman. I promise. Speaks good English because
he says he has no competitive players around him, and it'd be great to get into contact with the competitive 40K Italian group.
Please, dude, definitely.
Yep. All right. I think that is it.
We have one more thing that we should say because this was about how to watch, what shows, what tables are going to be streamed.
Yep.
We do have a giant projection screen in the 40K Champs Hall.
Yes,
the entire stage. It's like a movie theater screen. It's big.
And I hear that our beloved Tech Priest has been working on some amazing, we'll call it bonus content besides the streams.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lots of time wasting content that we can run during
bonus
breaks.
Content.
Right.
So if you are at the LVO next week in the 40K Champs Hall, you'll have a large screen that you can watch whatever's being streamed live. And of course, you'll have the tables themselves, but we're going to keep people away from the top tables just to give the players a little bit of breathing room. Cool.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that wraps it up for tonight, folks. Final thoughts before we send this one to bed?
No, I have zero thoughts. I'm exhausted. I'm just totally fried.
Well,
all right.
Tech Priest, Richard.
I'm excited for LVO. I'm super stoked. I can't wait to jump on a plane and get there.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining us, everyone. We really hope you enjoyed this episode of Signals from the Frontline. Have a great week, and we will see you next Wednesday
in person. Oh, okay, next Wednesday, and then we'll see you in person next week.
Ooh.
What? Good night, guys.